Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to do a mini haul which is Chanel and Guerlain, and the reasons why I bought these products. Their products are ongoing, but I don't have in my current makeup stash quite astonishingly, because I've got so much makeup, but I don't have these. And I also want to do a Margot Robbie inspired look. Margot Robbie is currently the face of Chanel No5, and she just released a holiday little advert, TV advert, and the look she's using is done by Pati Dubroff. Not sure if you've ever heard about Pati Dubroff, but she's an international makeup artist and she works for Chanel, and she works a lot with Margot Robbie. I just love the makeup. It's a no makeup look, but it is really lovely. Because I've never done a no makeup look, I thought I would do one today. So, but at the moment, the only thing I've got on is my mascara, and that is just for saving time. I don't think you want to see me doing my mascara and having to get rid of all the the mistakes I make on my eyes. It just takes too long, so I left that bit out off camera. And I've got the mascara I'm going to show you I've got on right now. So without further ado, let's get into it. Just to let you know, my name's Moonlight Beauty, and I run a beauty blog which is doing reviews basically on high-end beauty, on hauls I buy. I buy my own makeup, all my own beauty. None of it gets sent to me. And if you stay and watch this video, I'd really appreciate it if you press a like, as this helps the algorithm, it helps me grow as a channel, and it'd be so appreciated. And it just to let you know that these videos I do, they take hours to make. So if you just press a like, it takes you a second to do that, and it really does help me out. And I do it on all videos I watch, because I think I appreciate all the work that goes into doing these little videos that everybody sees. So yeah, and if you thought you liked the video and would like to see more, subscribing would even be a massive thank you. And also I want to just thank the I think 30 odd extra subscribers I've just had over the last 2 weeks. So and also my current subscribers who some have followed me from day one on this channel. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And with that said, let's get into the get ready with me. So I just want to show you the products I bought. I sent away for the Guerlain product, which is in here. Look at that packaging. Isn't it gorgeous for the holiday season? And then two products. One's a lip pencil and one is a lipstick from Chanel. I'll take that off and just show you quickly what's in the Guerlain box. Sorry, I'm turning away from the camera there. So I just love this cute little box, by the way. Let me put those down. So in it, I've got the product I bought and then some little samples. So this is what I picked up, and I'll just run through. It was £32, I believe. If it's any different, as usual, I'll pop all prices below for everything I've used. I've tried to use everything that's still available to buy. But if there's an odd product I'm using that you cannot buy anymore, I will let you know. And I'll also let you know that the makeup Margot Robbie is using, I have most of, except the eyeshadows and the foundation, but I've got a similar foundation. So yeah, I got the Rouge mascara, and this one is 6 grams or 0.21 ounce if you're in the US. It's shade 02 and it's brown. Now, why did I buy a brown mascara? I don't ever, and I've never owned a brown mascara. I've never used one. I've always thought, oh, they'll never look any good on my eyes. But lately I've noticed a few influencers have been coming on and talking about brand mascaras and saying that it's a good alternative. I think for a no makeup look, yes. But once I've completed my face makeup, I will go through what I'm happy and not what I'm not happy, if anything, what I'm not happy with. So anyway, yeah, that is the mascara wand. As I said, 6 grams. And it has this lovely, it's my favourite spoolie, this, you know, the curved one, because when you've got a curved spoolie, you can use it this way and lift and separate all those lashes. And then you can turn it over to the back and thicken the lashes. So these spoolies are great. I will say the Dior Overkill, the Dior Overkill is an amazing mascara. I use that a lot. That has that spoolie. This one, and also the Clinique High Impact Mascara has that very curved spoolie, and they're all very flattering on my eye. So I've got the mascara on today, if you can see, and then I'll go through this later. So that's one thing I picked up. I'll go through the other stuff now. So I picked up a Chanel lip liner. I have the Chanel lip liner in Nude Rose, but I've not got the 162 Nude Brown or Nude Brun. So I thought, why not? I'll just pick it up. So there it is there. But anyway, I've got pencil sharpeners. There it is there. And I'll just give you a quick swatch. Make it a bit thicker so you can see it. There we go. So my last video, a lady commented on how she was struggling to see some of my swatches because of the lighting. So I've got my ring light on now. I definitely would need my ring light on today because the light's quickly fading. There we go. That's the swatch. The light is quickly fading. So I would definitely need to put the ring light on today anyway. So hopefully you can see the swatches a bit better. And then the next product I picked up from Chanel is one of my favourites from Chanel, I might add. And it's Rouge Coco Flash. Oh, by the way, sorry, I forgot. In the video, this is the actual lip pencil that Margot Robbie is wearing. So that's another reason why I picked it up. But I also need it. I'm not just going to pick it up because she wore it. I could have used a number of pencils, but I just don't own this one. So yeah, Rouge Coco Flash, one of my favourite formulas because it's like a balm-like consistency on the lip that gives a really nice wash of colour, but not too intense. So it is the Hydrating Vibrant Shine Lip Colour in 116 Easy. This is also the lipstick Margot Robbie is wearing in the Chanel No. 5 video. So it comes with that little clear top. And there is the base. You can see that. And so you can see I've never used it. There we go. It's like a soft nude pink. I'd say one step up from Boy, but a bit more pinker. That is the actual lip combo that Robbie is wearing in the TV advert. Now, what I will say is, during that advert, there's different stages of the advert. So some stages she's not wearing any makeup, but I'm doing the makeup look where she's in the car. So I will put photos at the end of the video or part way through. You can judge and see if I got it right or similar. But either or, it's really just an inspired look. I just wanted to give it a shot and see if I suited just having a no makeup look, because for me, I need to wear my mascara really heavy. I love the false lash effect. I have long eyelashes, so I like to capitalise on them. So this will be very different for me. I do have fairly strong brow, and I note that Margot Robbie also has a a strong brow in this in it with a makeup. Pati Dubroff has concentrated on the brow and the lip. So I've prepped my lips. If you can see, I've got a lip maximizer on. I'm just slowly plumping out the lip as we go along. So I want to get started. Now, some of the products I didn't have for this video. The base Pati Dubroff used, mattifying base. Now I've got Le Blanc de Chanel, so I'm going to use this. This one is a very lovely natural primer face base. You can also use it as a very natural highlight over your makeup as well. But today, for the purpose of this video, I will, so one pump there, I will put this on as my base all over my face. So if you feel like this video might take a while to watch, I won't be too offended if you jump straight forward to the finished look. But yeah, I probably got too much out there. I think really for my face, half a pump is well enough. But let that sink in. Yeah, I usually only put half a pump on. So that is the base there, and it's quite mild. It's mildly illuminating. Pati Dubroff has done more of a matte finish on Margot Robbie's face. For me personally, I don't like a matte finish because I think it looks quite aging on mature skin. Bear in mind, Margot Robbie is 34 years old and I'm a little bit older than that. So we won't be doing the matte look today. So I would rather keep it as a no makeup look for more mature skin. So next up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my foundation. So the foundation Pati Dubroff used on Margot Robbie was the Tenue one. It's the one that's got a matte finish. So yeah, I'm going to use the Le Beige Healthy Glow Foundation, Hydration and Longwear. And I have mine in, oh, this thing is wearing off here, B20. So I've got B20. There it is. And just give it a shake because I haven't worn it for a while, this one. I've got my trusty old Chanel foundation brush, which I'm going to use. I'm going to put one pump, or two pumps I should say, on the back of my hand there. It offers a light to medium, finish. It gives quite a nice colour as well. So I'm just going to stipple it. Then I'll go in with, now if I can fast forward some of this, as I say, I'm still learning how to edit. I'll fast forward because it's not like you really need to see me putting foundation on. But it's just to give you if you're doing a get ready with me, it's to complete the look really, isn't it? You know, it's no point in turning up with it already done on my face, is there? That's not a get ready with me. Yeah. I'm going to put a bit on because I've got a bit of redness on my eye at the moment. Yeah, I like the natural, it's a really nice natural finish, this foundation. Really nice. Okay, so as you can see, that's a nice, like I say, natural, slightly glowy base. It's one of my favourite foundations, that actually. While that's setting down, I'm going to pop on my Double Duty Tarte Creamy Shape Tape. So I think I've got shade, so my shade's N22. And what I do, it is very creamy, this one, I really do like it. My little thingy there, so I'm not like looking away from you all the time. So I'm just going to pop some of that under my eye, a bit around my nose. I've got a little bit of a blemish there. And around my mouth. Righto. So this brush is my B05 from Refa Brushes. Quite like this brush actually, it's lovely. for diffusing out the concealer. I'm going to try and put some over my eye so I can keep the eye quite neutral. Get rid of some of that redness. Now, I'm no makeup artist, so I will not be able to complete my makeup like Pati Dubroff can complete Margot Robbie's, but I will damn well try my best. So there we go. It's quite trying to keep it all one shade at the moment. I don't know whether I'm having a reaction to this mascara, you know, because my eyes are quite red. We'll see. I think because I've removed some makeup and then I put more on, it's probably caused my eyes to go a bit red. You can use any powder. I'm going to use the Poudre Crystalline from Chanel. Now, at the moment, they do this shade of powder, but it's just not the exact one this is. So it is a lovely pale white powder. I'll just show you. I'm just going to powder off. I'm not showing you the puff because let me just... So there we go. Pale white powder. Let me just get a brush and my Chanel powder brush. So take some of that off. And then just a little bit under my eyes. I know people don't like doing under their eyes, but I find that if I don't, the any concealer, doesn't matter what brand or who it's by, will, unfortunately, and I do it down the T-zone around the nose, any concealer around my eye always ends up creasing, no matter what. It doesn't matter if it's the most expensive or the cheapest. So I do put a bit around powder around my eyes and it does help. So yeah, just the tiniest amount though. And then down the marionette lines so that you don't get too much crease in there as well. And then just around the chin. What I find with Pati Dubroff is, I mean, when she's done the makeup for, Margot Robbie, it's lights and shade. It's light and shade, and it's highlight and matte. So it's like a proper. She's done a proper, really beautiful look on her. Obviously, the photo I put in at the end, they've also been airbrushed. So you know we're not going to get that kind of perfection. So yeah, it's my face powder. Pati Dubroff used the Chanel Beige Soleil Tan Bronze 392 in medium, which I do have. I have the small travel one, and luckily, and there it is there. For many years, Chanel only done the 390, and then finally they've brought out a medium and a darker one. I do like the medium one, to be honest, I really do. So what I'm going to do, use a MAC stippling type of brush to diffuse it out. So it's the MAC 183. It's an old one, so I don't know whether they still make it, but we'll. So there we go. And I'm going to take it at the furthest, the highest points towards my, and bring it down and contour my cheek. So yeah, she has it quite well contoured, Margot Robbie's face. And I will blend that out a bit better. Sorry if I pull funny face as well. Or hide from the camera, it's not deliberate. So yeah, it's just a light wash, but again, it's like contouring as well. And then I tend to, because I have a high forehead, I tend to put it up here, just across to there. Not that you see it because I do have a bangs or a fringe, if you want to call it that. And then the trusty old double chin needs to be, I don't have that Margot Robbie beautiful chiseled chin, which I did have. So I have to play with products to get, give the illusion that I have, don't have a double chin, sorry. Along the jawbone there as well, slightly down the neck. Yes, there we go. Right. So I just want to check this is quite even. Yeah. So there we go. A bit more here. Don't think I need to. Just let me double check with my mirror. It's hard to see in this with this ring light, you see. No, I think so. What Pati Dubroff says is, and I sort of do agree with this, when you put any makeup on, you should do it close to a window in natural daylight, and that gives you the best look. But this, I've got an LED ring light here. This tends to give quite a nice natural look as well. So yeah, so there is the 392 Chanel bronze. It's a really lovely natural one actually, and it's a cream bronze, so good for maturing skin, I think. So yeah, there we go. And I've got a bit under the chin and around the jawbone, and then on my forehead. But it's also sometimes I'll contour the nose. In fact, I might just with what's on the brush do that a little bit. I tend to contour to give the illusion that my nose is a bit more straight. Yeah, so there we go. And I'll also put some highlighter down there. So next up, I'm going to use the actual blush that Pati Dubroff used on Margot Robbie, and it is the Joues Contraste number 80 Jersey. Now this is the original one. It's not in a new formula. So it's the original formula. I don't know whether she does use a new formula on. I'm assuming she must do. So this one is a great natural blush. It's really lovely. I'll just do a quick swatch there for you. There we go. Sorry, I didn't swatch the bronzer, but the bronzer, it is quite just basically a very natural one. I'd say you can use it on most skin tones, and if deeper skin tones should use the deeper. I think it's 395 is the shade there, and I'll just blend it out a bit. There we go. It's a really natural shade. So I'm going to finally use these. If you remember when these came out, these brushes, I haven't used them yet. So I'm going to finally, because I've got a really lovely, see, I've never used it, the blush brush by Chanel. I'm going to use that today to put it on. And it's the same brush she uses on Margot as well. But I forgot I had them, to be honest. I had them sitting on my dresser right at the back and totally forgot. I'm just going to take some of that off. And then contour a bit up the upper cheek. So currently the fashion is to do the very top here of the cheekbone to give the illusion that you have higher cheekbones rather than low down on the apple. I'll give that a go. But I find that when I put it up here, then when you put the highlighter, you're putting it actually over the blush. I still like to have some on the apple of the cheeks. So as you can see, that's just a very natural flush of colour there. And what I'll do is, I'll do what Pati Dubroff says if you over-apply it, or not over-apply it, to smooth off the edges. So she takes the foundation brush and just stipples around to smooth off any sharp edges. There we go. She used Baume Essentiel in the Sculpting, the clear shade. I don't have that one, but I have Moonlight Kiss, which is the current holiday. I believe it's the current, oh no, it was the autumn shade, but I think it's still available. It's so, and it is a really nice sort of champagne. It's a champagne colour, and it's very natural on the cheekbones, so on the very high point. There we go. And like I say, she uses that on Margot Robbie but it's this Sculpting one, which is clear, a bit like a white colour. So it's hardly any different. Down the nose, on the tip. And then I'll put some. So, can you see that? And then a little bit on the forehead, just in the centre there. Just to catch the light. There we go. So that is Moonlight Kiss by Chanel and the Baume Essential. And I really love them. They're so effortless. Highlighter, they're lovely. So while I'm just going to take off this maximizer now, just so I can get, in a minute, I can get the lip ready. So next up, I just want to very quickly do the brow. What Pati Dubroff did was, so Margot Robbie has a very good brow. My brow isn't too bad, but it's not as good as hers. She uses a really natural pencil, a blonde pencil by Chanel, but I have the blonde one, which is Blonde Céndre, which is an ash blonde by Dior instead. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to quickly pencil these brows in. And she keeps it very natural with Margot as well. So it's not very obvious that her brows have been done. So all I'm doing is filling in here. I'm not accentuating them in any other way, which I would normally do with my brow. I would use my Victoria Beckham, what's it called? It's my Victoria Beckham one I usually use, which is fabulous. I've talked about it in my last video, and I use it all the time. So all I'm doing here is just filling in any gaps and thicken up the outer edge slightly. So, just thinking of that. Like I say, this Blonde Céndre, ash blonde pencil, quite deep actually, considering. Right, and then I will brush those through. I've just smudged over the edge a bit there, so let me just fix that. With the spoolie on the back, literally just going to brush right through. Keeping it as natural a look as possible. And let me see. Yeah, just a bit more there. Just, yeah, there, a little bit there. Push it again. And then I've got my, I think she uses a clear gel to set them. I've got my Kosas clear gel. So let me pop some of that on and brush the brow up. So giving it the illusion that it's a lot thicker than what it is, if I can. Just to give keep it natural, but also, you know, highlight the brow, which I notice Pati Dubroff does. So there we go. And that is the brow done. And then next up is the eyes. Now, there's one thing she does, which I never knew how to do this before. So I own the Contour Clear pencil. So she used this one. She uses it a lot on Margot Robbie. And it's the Stilo Ombre, number 12, Contour Clear Eyeshadow Liner Kohl pencil. Now what she does with, so that is the pencil there. Mine's quite old, so it's come away from the base, so I'm going to have to be very careful when I use this. That is the swatch. It's a very warm, just a brown colour. Now, I used to use it over my eye, and I used to think, I don't really like it. But what she does actually really well is she uses it to contour the bone, which I think is a brilliant idea. So like that, and just under the brow bone to give contour. And she does this a lot on her clients. And then, so I found a way to finally use this up and just get this one is another MAC brush, number 287. And I literally, what she does and I do is just smooth it out and blend it to give the illusion. See, it just frames frames the eye a bit better. And it's natural, so it doesn't look like you're wearing a ton of makeup. I've probably overdone that a little bit on this side, but not to worry, just blend it right out. There you go. So you just blend out like that, and it just gives that little bit of illusion of a contour. Yeah, so now she used the Chanel Quadre eyeshadows. I don't have the Countour A Experience, which is the eyeshadow. She used two of the eyeshadows, the two very pale colours. But so I had to pick colours from my own collection that were similar, and I used the Empreinte du Désert Quadre eyeshadow. So these aren't as matte as what she would have used on Margot Robbie, but however, I love these as well. I think they're great eyeshadows. And that is them there. And I am going to use these two colours at the top because they're very similar. Sorry, I don't know what my camera is doing. It's zooming in and zooming out, isn't it? So I used two pencils. I used my trusty Chanel one, which is all wore off, but it's a Chanel eyeshadow brush, and the MAC 223, which is a lovely find for under the eye. Pati Dubroff on the no makeup look, she does not put any eyeliners on the eye. She just uses what's on a brush to put under the eye. So yeah, I'm going to use these two colours with the Chanel brush, and I'm going to mix them together and start on the outer edge. Let me just do that with this. And it's just to give that little hint of colour, not too much. And then I'll just go and paler in towards the centre, in towards the corner of the eye. And then to meet that contour there. So it is literally a little flush of colour. And I'll show you something else I did as well. So again. Now, like I say, the Countour Experience are more matte. But as I was saying before, I don't think I'd suit matte colours on my eyes, to be honest. I've got quite heavily lined eyes. Although they are, in fairness, a more of a, a more illuminating. They're more illuminating than most, to be honest. They're not completely matte. So sorry if you can hear all that noise outside. It's unfortunately something I can't control. So yeah, so there you go. It's just a quick look there. Now, also, I noted that she had a tiny touch of sparkle. So what I'm going to do, this is an old one by Christian Dior. They do not make these anymore. Chanel done them for a while as well. It's the Myriad Fusion Mono Cream Eyeshadow, if you remember them. Take that. It's probably drying up now. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pop to give it that little bit of, just in the centre of the brow of the mobile lid, just the tiniest amount. So there we go, that's that. But you don't have to do that. I'm just doing it as a bit of extra, just because there was a tiny hint of sparkle on Margot Robbie's eye I noticed in the video. Now I've just got to go underneath this eyeshadow brush now, and I've just gone into both colours just to frame the eye. So let me just do that. Sorry. I've done some different camera settings on my phone to give a bit more, so you can see better, but I don't know whether it's working out. And then there we go. So just slight eye framing there going on. Right, then, yeah. So now I've completed the eye and the face, I do believe. And now one thing I haven't put on my eye, yeah, sorry, I'm back. Just one thing, I'm going to put in the water line my trusty Victoria Beckham eye brightening pencil. just to liven up the eye a bit. Take a bit of the redness away. And that will show, you know, when you blink a few times, it won't be as harsh. So there you go. So, and then we're on to the lip, and I'm going to frame the lip with this. She does Pati Dubroff does the tiniest line around Margot Robbie's lips. So let me do that now. Now I don't have a lip as defined as someone in the early 30s, so I have to improvise a bit more. So I can't put a lip pencil on quite as thin as what you can do with Margot Robbie. So it is a very natural colour, this. Very nice. We go. Try and keep it away from the edges. Not good for mature skin. For mature lips, sorry. And then she has a thicker lower lip than me. I'm just going to fill in. But I'm not going to obviously make it thicker. So yeah, that is the lip pencil. And I'd say the importance, and Pati Dubroff says this as well, the importance of prepping your skin before you start any makeup look is very important to how it looks at the end. So I put lip maximizer on my lips and around the edges as well before we started. And I've kept it on pretty much throughout because I wanted my lips to be nice, and then also, and you know, juicy looking, and also not dry, because I think if you've got mature lips, they're more lined anyway, naturally, but you don't want dry patches where the lipstick sticks to either. That's not a very, you know, it's not a very nice look. So yeah, prep your lips. I always do really good skincare as well. So now I'm on to the 116 Easy. This is the first time I'm wearing it. And like I say, it's in the, oh yeah, number 5 video. That is a lovely lip colour there. A real Your Lips, but better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was gorgeous. And Pati Dubroff said she uses this colour because it is easy, and I agree. And yet, it's really effective. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? Yeah, it's really lovely. Oh, it feels amazing. I've forgotten how great these Rouge Coco Flash lipsticks actually are. One final thing to do, because obviously it's a number 5 inspired look with Margot Robbie, is number 5. So yeah, that is the completed makeup look. I'll pop a picture of Margot Robbie at the end and you can see what you think. I mean, the only thing I didn't have was a couple of the eyeshadows. I've done the brown mascara. The brown mascara that Pati Dubroff used was, I think, it might have been the Intermittable one by Chanel. I don't really get on with that mascara, so, and I've never used this Guerlain one before, so I'd love in the comments to tell me what you think of this completed makeup look. Do you think it's a natural no makeup look? Do you think it matches the makeup that Margot Robbie is wearing for the video in the number 5 campaign, where she's meeting you at 5 is what she says. And then, of course, no look is complete without the Chanel number 5. Now, I don't own the original. I do quite like it, but I prefer this low version. I think it's stunning. It's so fresh and a bit more youthful. And I'm just going to pop some of that on. Yeah, and there we go. And I love the Eau Premier version of this as well. I haven't got that, and I'm going to, one year I'm going to buy it for myself when my others run a bit lower. But yeah, number 5, that's still available in that limited edition shape. Low Eau de Toilette. And then, like I say, this is the finished look, and I'd love your comments and any suggestions and what you think of this look. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.